welcome to another episode of Film Positive. Today we're going to be appreciating the most talked about film of the week, Vivegam. I just went and saw the film just as a fanboy of action films. See, my take on Vivegam is very simple. If you like action films, you definitely don't want to miss this movie. It is one of the best action films in Indian cinema. Not just Tamil films, but in Indian cinema, if you were to rate or rank the top 10 action films, Vivegam definitely ranks up there. Just the opening scene sets the stage for some beautiful action sequences, and once you kind of settle in the opening action sequence, there's literally no time to kind of relax and sit back, because there's things always happening on screen. I mean, talk about the opening action sequence, or the bike chase, or the action sequence where it happens in a traffic jam. It's just unbelievable the way action choreography has been done. It's kind of taken Indian action choreography to a different level altogether. My favorite action block is the one that happens in the Croatia-Albania border, where there's a gang war. It's beautiful. The camera work is very fast, as is expected of any action film. Here are some of the positive things that I really liked in the film. Like I said, if you're an action buff, you would just fall in love with this film completely. The opening scene, let's just take the opening scene itself. It is one of the best opening action sequences. I mean, the choreography and the way the action sequence is executed is just brilliant. My favorite is the one that happens in the Croatia-Albania border, where there's a gang war, and Ajit and Karunakaran go in searching for someone and so on. It's just too good of an action sequence, and so raw. And by the time you settle in and you think that the second big action block is over, you are in for a surprise, and then another chase starts. And by the time you settle in and try to see, okay, now that this marvelous bike chase is complete, you're in for a surprise, because the next action block kind of starts. So it's moving fast. The film is moving extremely fast, and each action sequence kind of takes the story to the next level. Really would appreciate the editing, the cinematography, and most importantly the stunt choreography and so on. Ajit has done a fabulous job. This movie possibly has the maximum number of shots in any Tamil film I've seen. Maybe even more than a Hari film. Typically Hari is known for fast cuts and multiple shots and so on, but this kind of takes it to the next level. Sometimes fast cuts can be a little irritating. I come from the old school, where I like long shots, slow scenes that kind of evolve and so on and so forth. While there is a trend today in many of the movies where single take and longer shots are coming back, this is so refreshing the way in Vivegam they have taken fast cuts and quick scenes to the next level without actually being very jittery. So I think it's a good blend of editing and cinematography. The other thing about this movie, which I really enjoyed, is Anirudh's background score. It kind of elevated the already powerful visuals and the pacing, which is already very fast because of the editing and the number of shots. The BGM actually takes it a few notches higher. So brilliant job by Anirudh. I really think assistant directors in movies are not given due credit. Usually they come to the limelight only when they make a film on their own, but a movie of this scale and this magnitude and with these many shots, I think the assistant direction team deserves a pat in the back just for the sheer magnitude of the shots and how they must have actually put things together. And that's why probably Shiva calls it a film by Shiva and team. There's a lot of interlacing of action with other layers in the film. One is comedy. Really enjoyed the way Karunakaran and Ajit communicate in some of the scenes, where on one end you have some of the best action sequence going on the other end Karunakaran kind of blending his comedy and Ajit's responses to it. Beautiful balance of action and comedy that fits into the context of that scene, and not kind of, on your face, standing out kind of comedy. So very elegantly done. So talking about technology, this film has used technology not just in the film making itself, of course, but also as a part of the storytelling and the script and the narrative. The way cell phones are used, webcams, it's a lot of detailing has gone into the movie, and detailing, talking about detailing, because of the fast nature of the shots and number of shots, some of the detailing may not be absorbed. If you really see it through, the detailing is just amazing. There's another kind of action, that's the sniper, where Ajit actually takes the role of a sniper in two occasions, and both these occasions I thought was done very well. Also, again, coming back to technology, there are scenes where webcam and cell phones are used in a train, and the whole idea was a quirky but a very cool idea. So I think overall, some of these ideas are really nice and innovative, and the way they've executed these ideas are also brilliant. And bottom line is very simple. If you like action films, you do not want to give this movie a miss. Please do watch it. That's the end of another episode of Film Positive. Hope you enjoyed the show. Please do subscribe to the channel and like the video.